Hello there. I'm Scotty. You're not, and I reviewed all of the movies in my Pick 10 2000s. It's time to stop and rank them all from worst to best. And so we're going to get going. And like some of the earlier ones I did, I do by memory. So if I miss something, just deal with it. Okay? Sorry. I can't stop yawning. I was busy writing down during. I recorded the last review for Secondhand Lions, right? And then I was yawning in that video. And then I was done with the review. I stopped recording, and then I was busy going back, watching what I gave the ratings for the other ones. Write it down, putting a list together, stacking the movies in the correct order. Through all that, I did not yawn once. Then I pressed record, and I'm yawning again. Yeah, so start off with number 10. The worst is War, and it wasn't. None of these are bad. Like the lowest, is a middle of the road, but this was almost not worth your time. It just the twist came along, and I don't know. I don't think Jason Statham needed to be a quote unquote bad guy in there, but there were some good action scenes. I don't know. Jet Li is another character in the movie, I think. Basically, I don't know. I don't know. He changed his face to look like the assassin. I don't know. It's a little too much for me to comprehend or believe. But yeah. Number 9 is going to be Wanted, and there's some decent. Stylistically, it's really cool. I just don't like the whole, James McAvoy's acting isn't the best. Angelina Jolie, I've never been too high on her. I don't like the whole, you have to kill him because, all your names came up. But like I said in my review, when did their names come up? Was it before or after you had them doing what you wanted them to do? Did their names come up because you had them doing your dirty work for you? They never explicitly say. So, Number 8 is Eagle Eye. And I signed up for this movie because I think it's actually decent. That nice little thriller type film. Trying to save a child, trying to save the president, all that stuff. Shia LaBeouf's okay, Michelle Monaghan's great, but, it's not one I'm going to pop in. Number 7 is Hancock. And Will Smith is really good in this. It's a redemption tale, which he kind of needs right now. But the redemption story. I just don't get the whole There's no real overarching villain in this, and you think there would be. They keep saying, "Hey, every time we get together, they come after us. Someone dies." But the only villains we really have are like bank robbers. It's not really a villain. Who are they? Number 6 is Friday Night Lights, and this is a great sports film. Really caught me off guard when they, spoiler alert, didn't win at the end, because, all these kind of sports films, they have them win. They didn't here. Billy Bob Thornton is great. From this point on, we have pretty goods, I believe. All of them are. But yeah. Great acting. Great football scenes. It makes it feel like you're watching a football game, from the commentary to the way things are played out. It's really cool. Number 5. Number 5 is Shooter. And Mark Wahlberg makes this movie great. He's on the run. Sort of like The Fugitive meets Jason Bourne type thing. But he's a completely innocent man. Michael Pena surprised the hell out of me. The guy who's usually comedic relief was actually very serious. He's actually very good. Danny Glover as the villain was actually, I thought, was decent. To a point that, he's kind of cliche. But, I didn't really like that the villains didn't get their comeuppance. Well, they died, but they didn't really, they should have been arrested. But no, they have basically government immunities. But basically kind of like, Lethal Weapon 2. Just like that bad guy from Lethal Weapon 2. I got diplomatic immunity. So, Hammer, you can't touch me. Can't touch me. No, but like, not diplomatic immunity, but like, basically they can't touch him because they're like, hey, you can't prove, you know, you did this out of our jurisdiction, which is bullshit. I'm not saying that that's not how it would go. It probably would go that way. There's a jurisdiction and stuff, but it's still kind of a bullshit call. Like, they did something, you have proof, and you can't do anything about it because it's not your jurisdiction. Well, can't you send it to whoever it is jurisdiction and have them, extradited there to where then they can take care of it there? I don't know. Number 4 is a jumper. And at first I was like, this could be number 2. But there are 2 other ones, 2 and 3. But number 4. I never hated this movie. I think it's pretty good. I didn't mention this in my review, but I like the whole jumping scene when they... I like that. All pretty good. The only thing I would say is that unnecessary fight scene before the final act, because the final act is really a final act. We have to have some kind of a fight and conflict, and I didn't mention this in my review, but they jump into a freaking war zone for some reason, and that's where Griffin gets left in the electrical thing, and then David goes to take care of Roland. I almost said Ronald. Roland, but like, he doesn't kill him. I still think there should have been a fight scene, and where, like I said in my review, where David almost kills him, but stops, and he says like, "Come on, do it, motherfucker." No, I told you, I'm not like the rest. I told you, I'm good. And he goes off or something like that. I don't know, but yeah, I still think it's a good movie. Number 13 is 17 again. Number 13. 3. Number 3. Oh, man. It's getting late. It's 5 to midnight. But number 3 is 17 again. And this is one of those, stories. Guy's a father. His life's not going the way he thought it would. It's turned back into the 17-year-old version of him. So he thinks he can redo it over again, but he ends up making the same choice, and that's what he had to do. Well, he do it all over again, and he did. So, yeah, spoilers, of course. But yeah, there's some decent comedies. I always thought Zac Efron was a pretty good actor. I've seen other things. Baywatch notwithstanding. I don't know what they're doing with that character in there, but he's an amalgamation of different characters anyway than just the character of Matt Brody like he should have been. He was Matt Brody. He was I forgot the other characters' names. But 3 other ones, But yeah, you're pretty good. Bar some, weird things where it's a teenager hitting on a grown woman, but it's actually his wife, and he's supposed to be in his 40s. You know what I mean, 47. But yeah. I even like Thomas Lennon in there. Number 2 is The Punisher, which originally was probably going to be my number 1 because I didn't think my number 1 was going to make number 1. But this is number 2. Thomas Jane is who I think of when I hear The Punisher. I think Thomas Jane. He's badass. Some great action scenes. John Travolta is great as the villain. I like some of the side characters in this. The fight with the big Russian Kevin Nash. Really good fight scene. So yeah, really good movie. This is an underrated Marvel movie. People don't mention this when they mention the best Marvel movies. This could be in my top 10. It's underrated for me, and I love it. But coming at number 1, a surprise winner, because up till now, Punisher was my number 1. But here we are. A pretty good, it's almost a To the Moon, wasn't for the mom character. Secondhand Lines. This movie's really good, man. You gotta check it out. You haven't watched this? Watch it. It's a great movie. Robert Duvall, Michael Caine, great acting. Haley Joel Osment is good. You got a lion in there, dogs. There's a giraffe in the background somehow. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Plane. It's a nice movie. It's not a movie that everyone would like. I don't know, like kids, like little kids would be able to sit and watch it. It's a little. Uh, I watched it. This came out in 2002, 1, 2003. But 2003, I was in high school. So, yeah, I was older. So I was, more into it, into those kind of slower burn movies. If I was younger, I probably wouldn't be into it. So if you got like a teenager, you might be able to sit through and watch it with you. But like younger kids under 10, probably not. But an award winner for Film Advisory Board Inc. Award of Excellence. It's a great movie though, and it comes at number 1. And it's raining outside. So there you go. What are your thoughts about ranking? I'm gonna comment below. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And what's next? Well, I have, like I said before, I have a 3-part series in the works. There's another Pick 10 in 3 different parts. It's 30 movies, 10 on Blu-ray, or 15 on Blu-ray, 15 on DVD, and I'm gonna put a thing in there, shake it up. I'm gonna pick out the first 10 and do those, and then I'm gonna wait a little bit, and I'll do the other 10, and I'm gonna wait a little bit and do the other 10, the last 10. But I'm gonna wait till next year to do it. So, in the meantime, what's coming up? Well, I don't know. I might just stick with some random reviews until I get to until we get to October, and you'll get a Pick 10 or 4, which will not be sequels, be just 10 more horror movies, I guess. I'm trying to keep things going. Not to be Tuesdays here in September. However, I am trying to figure out. I'm not gonna put down a specific of what I'm doing, but just know there will be a video on the Tuesdays in September. I just don't know what they're gonna be yet. It could be different videos each week, not the same kind of thing. One could be a retro rewind. Another one could be a Scotty TV. Another one short-lived. Something like that. Could be just a Scotty tries. If I want to just get one done, put it there. Whatever I feel like putting there. I gotta do 4 of them. I think there's 4 Tuesdays and 5 Fridays. I did 5 Fridays already. But yeah. And you got October. November's gonna be another one that I'm not exactly sure. I also gotta try to squeeze the Flash reviews in there. And I want to get the Flash reviews done because I also want to do Dragon Ball Z. I want to talk a lot about Dragon Ball Z on the channel. That might have to be wait till next year. Who knows? But I want to try to get the Flash done. I gotta get season 3 going. Who knows? It's raining on prom night, and I'm done. So, thank you for watching. I've been Scotty, and I'll see you in the next one.